Hey guys, Miz Tracey here, and we're back on 76. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible because we got a lot to cover today. So I am here to teach you how to completely maximize your XP gain on Fallout 76. Now, I've done videos on this before, but this is the ultimate guide. This has everything I have ever found that will help you maximize your XP. I've tried to split the video up so that it's easy to manage, and if you check the description, you'll see timestamps for everything in case you want to skip ahead. That being said, really quick, I'm going to run and kill a super mutant and show you. I'm going to suppress my mutations. It's not going to be exact. I'm going to show you what my XP is right now. All right, so that was 407 XP. And let me also note, because that's a lot of XP, it is double XP weekend for me right now. Now let me kill these guys real quick. So now I'm going to show you all the buffs. So we're going to talk about two main foods, brain bombs and cranberry relish. Now, if you don't want to hear how to make these, go ahead and skip ahead. I will put a little note here at the bottom of the screen that tells you where to skip ahead to in the video. Otherwise, I'm going to show you where to get all this stuff really fast. So if you want to get the plans, you can go to the vendor bot at White Springs. Okay, so you go right here. I'm not going to actually go through it because it'll take forever. Go in, walk in, go down the stairs, and then go down to like the middle of the hallway to the guy that sells food, and there's a guy that sells recipes next to him. Now I am going to show you where to get the stuff for brain bombs because it's kind of hard to farm for it. So you're going to want to go here to the White Springs service entrance. We're going to spawn in there. And as soon as you spawn in, you're going to turn around and walk in here by these dumpsters. And you're going to pick all this brain fungus. Now, for starters, make sure you have the perk card on called Green Thumb. And you will get double what you pick. So this whole area is full of brain fungus. Then you're going to need dirty sugar bombs. The clean ones will not do. So I go to Flatwoods, down the road and up to the top of this church. And right here, there can be a couple. We got one this time. Also a cute teddy bear scene. Now you're going to need Mothman eggs. So we're going to go here to Point Pleasant. All right, you spawn in across that bridge. Make sure you bring some ammo because this place is packed with cultists. We're going to go over here to the base of the statue and pick some Mothman eggs. You'll also need purified water. Make sure you have Super Duper on, rank 3, so you have a chance of getting extras. I could have totally collected more at each of the locations, and I already had extra sugar bombs, so I'm going to go ahead and make a few. Might as well. I'll make them all. You can also make brain fungus soup, which only requires the brain fungus and water, but that does a base of 4 instead of 6 intelligence. So for the cranberries for the relish, you're going to go here to Aaron Holt Homestead. When you spawn in, you're going to go back there behind the barns, and there's a field down the hill. Make sure you have that green thumb perk on. Right down here. For gourds, you can take them from other people's camps. You can plant them in your camps, but you can also get them from a place by the General Steakhouse over here. So there's the steakhouse there. You're going to go across the road and over here. This broken trailer. So you're going to go behind the trailer and back here on the ground. You can also collect water right here too, because you'll need boiled water. So the relish is the best, but you can also make the cranberry cobbler, but that will do half the XP, but you won't need the sugar or the gourds. Now my brain bombs and relish are better because I have the herbivore mutation. So that brings me to mutations. You want to make sure that you have the perk card starch genes unlocked and have that up to rank 2 to make sure you don't lose your mutations. Herbivore is great because it doubles the benefits of everything fruit and vegetables. However, it does make it so that you don't get any of the benefits from meat. So no more carry weight boosts that way. Herd mentality will give you +2 to your specials when you're in a group. But here's the little trick. You don't actually have to be in a group. If you just put yourself on a public team, it counts you as in a group. Egghead is also great because it will give you a bonus of intelligence, but it will also give you a negative in strength and endurance. So you want to make sure that you have the right perk cards equipped, which is the next thing I'll bring you to. You're definitely going to want to have class freak so that the negative effects of your mutations are reduced. Rank 3 will do 75%. I already mentioned starch genes. Stranger numbers will definitely help you if you have other teammates that are also mutated. It will make your positive mutation effects stronger, so you'll get a little extra more intelligence and such. And then, of course, everybody should be rocking inspirational. When you're on a team, gain 15% more XP. And that appears to work if you're just on the public team, even if you're by yourself. Now, you can make this even better with more buffs. For starters, there's the well-rested buff that you can get from sleeping in a bed. Not a sleeping bag, a bed. And also soaking in a hot tub. If you open up a lunchbox, you will get +25 XP per lunchbox. They stack up to 4, so I recommend opening 4 lunchboxes and rocking that 100% XP. If you find a big group of people and open a lunchbox in it, usually someone else will also open a lunchbox too. You can also do the event Path to Enlightenment. Just make sure that you talk to the Mothman who spawns in at the end of this event. He'll spawn in. Sometimes he gets stuck in the air, but he usually ends up down here. You actually have to commune with him to get the buff. Ta-da! You can also add magazines. I recommend Live and Love 8 because you can only have 1 magazine, and this one will give you 5% XP when you're on a team. You can also do Live and Love 3, which will give you a 50% bonus to any perks from fruits and vegetables, which will help you if you have that food boost going. Then there's the leader bobblehead. You can only use 1 bobblehead, but if you don't have leader, intelligence ones will work in a pinch, but leader will give you 5% bonus XP, and that will do more. Then there's chems, and Chem Fiend will be a good perk card if you have that. It'll make the chems last 100% longer. Berry Mentats is your best bet here, plus 5 intelligence, but it does only last 5 minutes unless you have that perk card on. In a pinch, regular Mentats or even Daddy-O can work because they do give you some intelligence. And then there's Excel, which will give you plus 2 to all specials. But, of course, they do come with side effects and you can get addicted, so I recommend carrying Addictol on you. So we mentioned public teams earlier, but I want to mention that you should be on a casual public team that will give you plus intelligence for each team member. It does take a few minutes for the bond to form, but it definitely adds a boost. So now I'm going to rock all these buffs, and I am playing solo, so it's still not going to be as high as it could be, but let me show you the difference in XP now. All right, so look at all these buffs. We've got the Berry Mentats, the Leader Bobblehead, the double XP because it's double XP weekend, Live and Love 8, very well rested and well rested, the Wisdom of the Mothman, the Brain Bombs, the Relish, all the mutations. Now let's check it out. So the audio was crazy there with all the fighting, but it was over 2100 for that XP. And that would be even better if I was actually on a team. So hopefully this guide will help you out. If it did help you out, I would appreciate it if you consider giving the video a like, subscribe for more Fallout content, and feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the video, and hopefully we'll see you guys next time.